Hi, welcome to the Ask Dr Rita Show. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, welcome to the family. Please subscribe and click on the notification button so that you'll be the first to know when new videos drop. This channel will provide you with information that is useful for you to be well and for you to stay well and for you to remain well. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about natural remedies for bone pains. Now, bone pains can be caused from several factors. There are several factors that can cause bone pains. It can be from injury, it can be from, and injuries can be from lifting something, because usually when people are considering injuries, they don't consider the injury from carrying a heavy luggage or lifting a heavy weight from ground. That can cause injury. It can also be from fall. It can also be from crushing trauma, that is maybe something crushes that body part, maybe your limb or another body part. It could be from accidents, from vehicular accidents, and several other factors can cause injuries. Also, it could be from arthritis, it could be from osteoporosis. These are other conditions. It could also be, bone pain could also come from other medical conditions, like in cases of sickle cell, in cases of diabetes, so there are several other factors. In case of lupus, autoimmune disorders, there are several things that can cause bone pains. But today, I'm going to be talking about natural remedies to take care of your bones, or to manage or to cure or to solve bone problems. Now, why should you go the natural way? One of the advantages of going natural when it comes to bones or any body part is because it does not give you serious side effects. There's actually nothing that doesn't have side effects, but when you're taking something in its natural form, because it's in its whole form, the tendency to get the best from it is usually better than if you have to, go chemical. Then another advantage of going natural is that it could be something that you could inculcate, which will be your routine, your lifestyle. It's something that you can do for the rest of your life, and then you can maintain it. Because when you have healed yourself from the bone pain, you want to also maintain your bone health so that the problem doesn't come back again. So these are some of the advantages of going natural. Now, what are some of the things that you can do in terms of if you have a bone pain, irrespective of how excruciating the pains have been? These are some of the natural things that you can do. One thing that you can do is you can take ginger tea. Now, ginger is a very known anti-inflammatory agent. So how do you make your ginger tea? I always advise you to use fresh ginger. Get a small piece of ginger, fresh ginger, please, not even a dried one, fresh ginger. Pound it and then add a glass of hot water to it. Allow it to steep for like 3, 4, 5 minutes. It will change color. Then you can drink that. You can take that first thing in the morning or last thing at night, and then you can do that for a period of a week or 2 weeks. But if you have there may be certain medical conditions that may not allow you to be able to take ginger. So if you have some medical conditions and that forbids you from taking ginger, please, by all means, stay away from it. Another natural anti-inflammatory that you can take is turmeric. Turmeric is better absorbed in the presence of black pepper and, in fact, with oily substances. So if you're going to take turmeric, I would advise that you add black pepper to it, pound it together, fresh turmeric with black pepper, the same process with the ginger. Don't mix ginger, turmeric, and black pepper. No, do them separately. So you could do one week, to do another one another week. And then another thing that can be advantageous to you if you have bone pains is yogurt. Yogurts are probiotic and also they are anti-inflammatory. Remember, in the case of any kind of pain in the body, there is already inflammation. It's the inflammatory responses that triggers the pain signals. So what you want to take something that has anti-inflammatory tendency in it. So, and yogurt will just be a perfect thing you can do. You can have a glass of yogurt in the afternoon. You can have a glass of yogurt at night. It's usually advisable that you have plain unsweetened yogurt. Always fantastic. You can add some fruits to it, and then there are some vegetables that you can take. Spinach is very beautiful. If you're having bone pains, please take a lot of spinach because it's rich in vitamin C and vitamin D. Also, it's calcium. Sorry, not vitamin D, calcium. Also, something else that you can take is Celery. Celery is a very fantastic plant. In fact, I usually advise you to do a bone detox. I'm sure you are not aware that there's something known as a bone detox. Yeah, bone detox is it's a process whereby you want to remove the effect of wrong eating from the bones, and celery is one of the plants that I usually recommend for you to get for someone who wants to do a bone detox, especially if the person has had a bone injury or a bone complaint that has stayed for more than 6 months. Then you need to do a bone detox, because that will help you remineralize your bones. So if you want to, suppose you say, oh, what's a bone detox? I want to have a bone detox. Then make a comment in the session, and I'm going to send you a link on how to get access to the PDF for the bone detox. That's a free therapy that you can get and do for 2 weeks. I can assure you it will always work well. So celery is something that I usually recommend. Asparagus is another plant that I usually recommend when people want to do bone detox. Fruits like vegetables like fruits like pineapples. I always encourage you to take pineapples because of the bromelain in it. I mean, if you are suffering from bone problem and you are not diabetic, or you don't have any medical condition that prohibits you from taking pineapple, you don't want to miss out on pineapple. So please take pineapples because they are very rich in bromelain, they are rich in vitamin C. You can take your citrus like your oranges, your tangerines. These are things that can provide your body with natural vitamin C that it requires to repair bone cells and to also calm down the injuries that are taking place and prevent the injury from spreading any further. Another thing that you should take, or that you can take, is ensure that you are taking a lot of water. Yeah, you don't want to be dehydrated if you're having bone problems. It's not your advantage for you. You may have more destruction of bone cells than building up of bone cells. So if there are injuries, you want to reduce the injury, you want to repair the injury in your bones, you want to ensure that you're taking a lot of water. Something else that can be good is massage. Now, you can do massage with essential oil. I'm always very skeptical when it comes to massage, because when you have an injury, unless you are very sure and the person who is doing the massage is also trained, I'm careful so you don't get further injury from wrong massaging. But just a light rubbing, soothing around the area would not do any bad. Instead, it will do you very good. So what can you do? You can get peppermint oil, you can get eucalyptic oil, you can get tea tree oil, or any essential oil of your choice. Remember, essential oils are very harsh on the skin if put directly, so always remember to dilute them. So you can dilute 5 drops of any of your essential oils. You can dilute it in 10 drops of, or 1 tablespoon of almond oil, coconut oil, or any other carrier oil that you can find, and that will be very fine for you. Something else that is always good for the bones in terms of helping reduce inflammation, help to repair injury, is bone broth. Now, bone broth is also a part of the bone detox therapy that I usually do. I'm going to just tell you, how do you make a bone broth? It's just simple. Just go to the market, get some bones, get some biscuit bones, and then boil it over low heat, very low heat, over a period of maybe 3 to 4 hours. That's why I said very low heat, so that your gas will not finish. Very low heat, and then what would that do? It will steep out calcium. That's one of a very natural source to get calcium. If you don't want to go supplementation, I don't advise you to do supplement. I am always a natural person. I would advise you to get natural, take natural, so bone broth. So you do bone broth, you can do that for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It always improves health, and you don't need to wait to have a bone injury to do all this. I mean, everybody has bones in their body, and you want to, the better your bones, the healthier your bones, the healthier your life is. Now, suppose you have cases, or you have tried some of these remedies, they didn't work. Why don't you try my bone set tea? Yeah, the bone set tea is a special formulation made up of 12 different plants that have affinity for the bones, plants that can help to repair injury, plants that can reduce inflammation, plants that can improve bone health. So they've been blended together in a nice environment, double dehydrated, to be sure that I'm in a hygienic environment, to be sure that you get the best from it and retaining most of the nutrients in the plant. You just take it. A box is 30 tea bags, is a 30 days therapy, something you can do for your bones. So now so I advise you to get the bone set tea. I tell you, we've had beautiful reviews, we've had fantastic testimonials from people who use it. People have even inculcated it to be their part of their tea. So instead of drinking something else, they just drink our bone set tea. But why don't you join that class today? But back to our topic on the natural remedies to take care of your bones. So I've talked about the exercise. I've not talked about exercise. So lastly is exercise. Exercises are good for bones. When you have an injury, you can be like, but I have an injury, why do I need to do exercise? Generally, the bones are not, God did not form the bones so that you can just, they don't do better when they are immobile. They are better, they function better when you use them. If not, you will have loss of use. It could even cause more demineralization because of disuse. You can lose your bones from disuse. So there are exercises that you can be able to do for some certain cases. There's another video that I'm doing or that I've done already that you can watch on exercises and the types of exercises to do. So suppose you have what kind of exercises should you do to improve your waist? So what kind of exercise should you do to help your knees? What kind of exercise should you do to help your shoulder? That's a demonstration exercise, and you're going to see it. If you go check, it will be dropped. It may already have been dropped already. So just check. If it's not, they just keep checking. You'll find it. Those exercises that you can do in different conditions or to improve different body parts. There are exercises that are good for the neck, the exercises that are good for the back, the exercises that are good for different joints of the body. So those exercises, you just watch it. So exercises are very good. Now, I want you to try all these remedies that I've mentioned to you. And even if there's something I didn't mention that you want to try, you can send a message in the comment box and I will answer you, or send an email to my email. I surely do respond to emails. So if you send a mail, I will surely respond to your email personally, or call the numbers. You can reach out to any of my team members and they're going to reach out to you. Or if you want to reach me directly, you can book a consultation. I'm available. I'm here for you. So remember that these things that I'm telling you, they are things that you should do to improve your bone. You should do to prevent injury. You should do if you already have an injury. They are natural remedies without side effect that can help you manage your bone health. So till I see you next time, if you have found something useful in this video, please share it and tell several of your contacts to also come and watch and subscribe to the Ask Dr Rita Show. Stay well. I'll see you next time. Bye.